My name is Badi. I'm in 6th grade and I like reading.
My name is Noelle Davis. I'm in 5th grade and I like reading, drawing, and soccer.
My name is Zayla and I'm in 5th grade and I like to do volleyball and cross country.
I'm Paxton and I'm in 5th grade and I really like making jewelry.
What I like about Spanish class is that we get to write a lot, and if my friends don't understand stuff, I could help them.
I like to learn about all the different cultures in Spanish.
I really like talking with my friends in Spanish because it's cool to have a conversation in Spanish.
What I like about Spanish class is that I get to hang out with all these other different people that I probably wouldn't have met if I didn't get to go to this school. And it's really fun because I get to travel to all these different places with all these other new people.
I do like learning Spanish because if I want a job, I'll have a better chance of getting a job, and I can talk to my friends.
I do like to learn Spanish, and I like to learn Spanish because I talk Spanish at home, and a bunch of people in my family talk Spanish, and it just helps me communicate with them.
I do like learning Spanish because I could help people in my family that English isn't their first language, so I could translate to them.
I do like learning Spanish, and I like learning Spanish because ever since I was 3 years old, I started taking it, and now it's like a part of me.
Government Hill Elementary is the only two-way immersion program in Alaska. With an enrollment of 500 students each year, the Spanish immersion program continues throughout Romick Middle School and West High School. However, with the budget cuts, there's a possibility of ending all language immersion programs at 8th grade instead of 12th. This would be costly for the development of students' secondary languages, as high school is the period of time where grammar and complex ideas are developed more. Changing the length of immersion programs will most likely affect the enrollment rates for immersion programs at the elementary level. According to the ASD website, there are close to 3,000 students enrolled in ASD's dual language programs. This number makes up around 7% of the district's student population. For many of these students, immersion is not just a place where another language is learned, but a place where eternal bonds are created.
Mi nombre es Tina Liranzo y enseño en Government Hill 6º año. Comencé a trabajar enseñar en 1999, primero en la universidad y luego aquí en Government Hill.
Mi nombre es Ana del Real y tengo 18 años trabajando en el programa de inversión en español en Government Hill. Enseño todos los grados, desde kinder hasta 6º grado. Apoyo los salones de clase y para mí ha sido una experiencia maravillosa.
My name's Eric Elliott, and I've been teaching at Government Hill for 26 years, and currently I teach 2nd and 3rd grade, half day in Spanish, half day in English.
Mis experiencias en inmersión son fantásticas, las mejores experiencias, y es muy diferente a enseñar solamente en inglés. En inmersión no solamente se le enseña el idioma, pero también se les enseña el contenido de ciencias, estudios sociales y sobre todo la cultura, de dónde venimos, cómo todos nosotros nacimos, de dónde procedemos, cosas que no se enseña en un salón regular.
It's different being an immersion teacher because you have a full half day to work with the kids in Spanish. It's not just an hour where it's really hard to dive deep into different topics, especially with writing. And so you have a full half day where you can really work and focus on the language. And that's what makes it different than just regular Spanish classes.
Para mí es un regalo enseñar lo que es el español. Yo veo cómo los niños crecen en dos idiomas y también me siento muy satisfecha de saber que los niños aprenden en esta escuela. Cuando llegan aquí no saben una palabra de español y a través del proceso del aprendizaje, cuando ellos salen de aquí, salen muy seguros de sí mismos con un lenguaje totalmente diferente que como entraron. Para mí es muy importante que los niños amen el idioma y lo enseñemos desde el corazón.
Ay, mis estudiantes, mirar que aunque se esté enseñando en un segundo idioma, ellos entienden lo que yo estoy diciendo, comprenden los puntos de vista, la gramática que es tan difícil para ellos. Cuando uno mira esa bombillita, es maravilloso.
First of all, I've had several of my own personal children graduate from the program. 3 of them received college credit. 4 to 8 credits just for being totally fluent and passing, the Spanish AP test. And so that's, financially, it's helped my own family. And I know I've heard that from lots of other families too. Almost all the kids that are in the immersion program end up passing these tests and getting college credits, which I think is a real valuable benefit. And one thing I can say, I've never met a student said that they regretted being in the Spanish immersion program. All of them, it's a big part of their life and they're all glad they did it. And the ones that stick with it are glad that they never quit.
Y así he tenido varios estudiantes que me han dicho, señora Liranzo, lo que tú has hecho conmigo en este programa me ha servido a mí para toda la vida. Especialmente la preparación que me diste en sexto año me sirvió para mí hasta después en la secundaria. Y tenemos que tener cuenta que los estudiantes cuando están en secundaria obtienen el vocabulario más alto que necesitan para entender las literaturas que están leyendo. Cuando uno saca a un estudiante aquí a quinto o sexto grado, no tienen el nivel de literatura que se necesita para poder operar en el mundo profesional.
Yo creo que este programa de inversión en español ha sido un programa que de verdad de base es muy necesario tener un seguimiento desde la escuela elemental, la escuela secundaria y terminar en lo que es la preparatoria, porque lo hablo de una manera personal al tener a mis hijos y al estar enseñando a tantos niños que han pasado por el programa. Creo que es muy importante que se le dé el énfasis a lo que es la educación, al programa y que también haya personas dispuestas a entregarse a enseñar lo que es el idioma del español.
I see two ways that canceling it in the high school level will affect students. First of all, if they go K through 8, and then what happens to them after 8th grade? Do they go back to their home schools? They won't have any relationships with the people if they go back to their own home high schools. So I see that as being a problem. And two, I see high school as where kids really refine their language skills. They learn verb tenses a lot better. It's where they can really hone in their skills at Spanish. And I see kids that were kind of, shaky Spanish in elementary, and then I hear them in high school, and it's just really where that growth takes place, is at the high school level. They're just mature enough to really understand the language a lot better. And so I think that high school is absolutely essential to keep for the Spanish immersion program.
Los niveles que ellos van adquiriendo según van leyendo y se les va elevando el nivel de escritura y de lectura y el nivel de vocabulario, eso no se puede obtener en una escuela primaria. Esos niveles se desarrollan en la secundaria y es primordial. Las clases de la universidad no son iguales a unas de secundaria en inmersión, porque en inmersión no solamente se está enseñando el vocabulario, sino que también se está enseñando el contenido. Mientras que en las clases hasta de la universidad lo único que estamos enseñando es vocabulario.